I have a question today that some of you maybe can answer better than me because you may live in the part of the United States that gets far more rain than we do. And we have had our share of a lot of rain here in Central Texas over this past month in July. I'm here in the northern part of Central Texas, and Whirlwind Family Farm has been deluged with rain. And even though we do our best to work on how we have our rows set up to fight erosion. We try to plant those plants that can do the best this time of year and try to set the market garden up so it'll be its very best, whether there's rain or not. But sometimes there's an amount of rain that happens that's just not beneficial. It's just too much rain. You've literally got the ground saturated, the roots can't get oxygen, and it's just a tough situation where your plants just are not going to thrive. So for those of you who live in areas that get a lot more rain than we do, I'd be curious in the comment sections, what do you do? How do you deal with it? I will tell you, here at Whirlwind Family Farm, over this past 3 weeks, we've had enough rain that some of the things that have been growing are just not going to make it. Our squash plants were kind of towards the end of their life, but they had so much moisture in the ground, it really kind of did them in. We had some cantaloupe that really they kind of need a little bit of more of a dry time this time of year, and they were absolutely saturated. And the list goes on of several things that just are not going to make it this year because of so much rain. We still have our okra still going strong. We do still have some onions. We have some tomatoes, and even the tomatoes didn't quite do as good as they should have this year. And I think a lot of the moisture had something to do with it. Even though our tomatoes are under a high tunnel, they were just so much humidity. And you combine that with the heat and the humidity, for whatever reason, they just didn't do well. We have our Estivas, our Better Boys, things that have really in the past done well, not doing so well this year. Our cherry tomatoes, on the other hand, not bad. They're hanging in there, and that's a species that just tends to do well no matter what. So grateful for that. But as we have gone through this very rainy July, and I will tell you, as we go through this rainy July here in Central Texas, the water has been replenishing. We have two wells out here. One goes to our house, one goes to our market garden. So if anybody that's lived in Texas, you want those wells to be recharged and doing well. And this has done that. There are stock tanks or ponds, as you may call them, that are now full for people around me that have cattle or have sheep or goat. So there's plenty of water, and that's been a blessing. But as far as a market garden goes, well, the rain has done its damage. So our strategy is we're in mid-July, and the foreseeable forecast is dry. And that's going to give us a chance as we start to move into August. We'll start to plant those things, which we will have in the fall. And that's about the time we start to plant anyway, is when we get to August, which is kind of the dog days of summer and it can be very, very hot here in Texas, is that gives us a chance to have those seed trays where we can start our lettuce mixes, our spinach, our radishes, things that do well in the fall. So we'll move towards that. But right now, there are many things that we have just lost because of the rain. And it is what it is. You just start over, and that's what we're going to have to do. But those of you who deal with a lot of rain, I'm curious how you do it, what you do, and maybe just where you're at, you just have a better drainage system than we do. Even though I will say we're on a kind of a decent slope, and I think just the amount of rain we had just overwhelmed even the drainage that we had. And we ended up with some pretty bad erosion in parts of our market garden, which I have a video you can check out, which is being actually, as I'm filming this, is being released today. So you'll be able to check that out. So thanks, appreciate your input. Hope you're doing well with your garden wherever you're at. Hope you're getting the right amount of moisture, not too much. And I always say here in Texas, it's tough to gripe about too much of the rain because, as anybody knows, if you've lived in this area any length of time, when the rain does shut off, Sometimes it's a long time before it comes back again. So you just have to kind of grin and bear it in parts of Texas where we've had a little bit too much rain. So thanks again for checking out our channel here at Whirlwind Family Farm. I'm Jeff at Whirlwind Family Farm. We appreciate your time. It means a lot to us when you like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. It does help the channel and it is appreciated. Thanks again. Blessings over you, your family, your garden. Talk to you soon from Whirlwind Family Farm.